Tonight, our hearts are heavy as we lost someone very close to our hearts. Good evening, I'm Alex Kent.
And I'm Ben Wilcox. We learned yesterday that Kyle Cofiell, who served as our general manager for our organization for the past 2.5 years, passed away early Thursday morning at the age of 23. Tonight, we remember him and his short yet incredible life. University as an undergraduate in 2006. He quickly began his career as a leader at the university, being elected as a senator for the Student Government Association, later serving on their ethics committee.
My remembrance of Kyle goes back 5 years, and he's always been involved. I tell people that his handprints are all over this university, and that there's going to be a lot of people who will be very saddened by his passing.
By his second semester freshman year, Kyle was hired to be a resident assistant in the complexes and then spent the next 3 years working as an RA in the village.
If Res Life had some part in Kyle's success here, he had a bigger part in the success of Res Life. He'd always pop his head in the office and say hi to our front desk staff, or say hi to me and chat and see how we were doing, not just about our jobs, but our personal lives. He contributed a lot, and I guess he got as much out of it as he put into it.
See his transformation from when I first met Kyle 3 years ago to like where he was when he left, the RA position was amazing. Of all the RAs that worked with him, all the residents that interacted with him, this is very much a great loss.
In 2007, Kyle was elected to STN's Directors Board as Chief Engineer and was elected General Manager for the organization in 2008, serving in that role until December of 2010. During his time as general manager, Kyle had a profound impact in the improvement of STN2. He was responsible for the purchase of a new switcher in our control room and moving STN2 into a larger and more comfortable office in the student union. In what little time Kyle had left, he volunteered as a firefighter in the Glastonbury Fire Department and worked part-time as an engineer at Fox 61. Kyle was a truly selfless individual. Although Kyle's time on Earth has ended, the impact he had on others and on this university will be felt for generations to come. For Kyle will be held on Sunday, April 10th from 2 to 5 p.m. at the Mulryan Funeral Home in Glastonbury. The school is providing a bus to the funeral home, leaving Conover at 1:30 and returning to campus at 4:30. Due to a limited number of spaces on the bus, the university requests that if you have means of alternate transportation that you take advantage of them because of the space on the bus. I'm joined now by Newscast Director Eileen Freeman and Sports Director Nick Drago. And we all served with Kyle on the Directors Board for a good amount of time. And the number one thing that I always used to tell him when I met him, he was 21, and I used to say, Kyle, you're the most accomplished 21-year-old I've ever met, because he was general manager here at Fox, volunteer firefighter since he was in high school, and an RA, and he was just an incredible person.
He did so much for the organization. I was on Director's Board with him for 1.5 years, and he was incredible. He really was. He's a great general manager.
He spent so much time working with STN, working with my department, just helping us improve, helping me improve, and from everyone at STN2 Sports, we're going to miss you, Kyle.
In the tribute, they spoke a lot about his involvement in Res Life, and he wrote my recommendation letter when I applied to be an RA, and so without that letter, I wouldn't have had these last 3 years in Res Life.
Yeah, he was always happy to help people and just, a truly selfless person. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back.